see, and we're working on reverse retrieves. And what I'm doing is I'm making it harder for him, and I am getting refusals, but that helps the dog learn. That helps his dog learn that he needs to be compliant. So I want him to make mistakes so that I can tell him, don't do that, do what I say, because Merlin has behavioral issues, and a lot of them stem from that, being told the wrong thing. So he could do a reverse retrieve, from back there going straight. Now we're gonna start stepping back, and it's in a different place. It's over here by the barn. So see that brown door? There's an orange milk crate there, and he didn't want to do it at first. We are getting some refusals, but I'm making him. If he drops it, he needs to pick it up. I'm not picking it up. Remember, do not ever pick up a dropped retrieve. Doesn't matter if it's a reverse retrieve or a retrieve. You start doing that, you're going to have so many problems with your dog. Okay? So he needs to do some reverse retrieves, and he needs to do it proper. And if he drops it, he needs to pick it up. So we're going to move the tripod so you could have a better idea what's going on. But anytime you do something new with your dog, it makes it tougher for the dog. So moving the milk crate, it's a different milk crate. By the way, the object that I'm having him use is totally different. We were using a dumbbell. Now we're using a puppy dummy. And this is all making it more difficult. So I am getting refusals, but I know if I push that dog past this point of excitement, he will be better because of it. We will get him to do from way back there all the way to the barn. But this is going to be the toughest section, is where where I shoveled, it sort of winds around. But he can do this. So what I'm doing right now is we're real close, and I'm having him put the object into the receptacle, and we're going to start stepping back as we go. So let's see if he'll do it. If he has any problems with this, which he might, I'm going to make sure that he's compliant. Come on, buddy. I'll show you where the milk crate is. So the milk crate is right there. And you see the winds around, sort of. So when we left off, we were about here. So now I'm going to change up and really make it harder for him. I'm going to we're going to do it from here, which is going to make it a lot tougher. You can't even see the crate. Let's see if I can raise it up and you can see it. No, but I can do this. Hang on. We'll have it on the Weber kettle. And then you'll have a better idea of what's going on. Okay. So we're gonna try and make some headway with this. Now, if he makes a mistake, it's fine. We want him to make mistakes. I'm going to have him hold it, and then I'm going to walk him all the way up there. So hold. No. Merlin, hold. Heel. Go put it in there. Go put it in there. Drop. You're awesome, man. Merlin, good job, buddy. Okay, so that's good. So this is better. The other thing that I want to say about what he's doing right now, his body language. When we were doing it there and doing it in a straight shot, he had this down and he was running with the object. He's doing it slower now. That's fine. Your dog doesn't have to do it fast because you could speed your dog up real easy. Remember, excitement is the point your dog makes mistakes. They bark, lunge, bite, or just don't listen. So having him function real fast right now, that's not a plus. I just want him to take the object and go put it in the receptacle. He can do it as slow as he wants, because I know at a point he's gonna, like earlier, he was running and doing it. His owner said a couple weeks ago, like, Baby's more into it than Merlin. That's true at that point, but Baby had been around longer, and but Merlin was very consistent. So, meaning Merlin could do it. So to speed him up is not a problem. We need him to be compliant. A lot of his problems, he has separation anxiety, much, much better. And a lot of it has to do with compliancy. If I tell you to shut up, dog, you need to shut up. Hey, Merlin, do you got to pee? Hurry, hurry, go potty. You got to go potty? No? Go on, hurry, hurry. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he would bark and bark and bark and just not stop. That's no good. That is no good. That is disrespectful. That can get him the needle. Just barking alone, people lose their dog. You'll have the city coming and complaining. It's one thing if you live out here, but you live in the city, you cannot have a dog that just barks and doesn't quit. Merlin, you ready? Here, let's go. Come on, let's see you do this. Here, come on. That's a good boy. Get over here, come on. Give me another one. Here, heel. No, heel. Hold. No, hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. No, pick it up, hold. Merlin. No, hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. Drop. You're fucking awesome, dude. So right now he's doing it about the same distance we were doing it before, but I'm trying to get him to add on 5 feet. Now he can do 65 over there, but this is a totally different place and it isn't a straight shot. He can't see it. It's going to be muscle memory to get him to do it. Here, Merlin, here. Merlin, here. Hold. Go put it in there. Drop. You're fucking awesome, man. Merlin, you're a good boy, dude. That's really good, man. Good job, buddy. That's good. Okay, get over here. Heel. No, heel. Sit. No, sit. That's great. So we're making progress, and he's making less mistakes because I'm sending that correct message. You need to be compliant, dog. So now we're going to come back by the camera. We're going to add on 5 feet. It might be too much, but he has to do this. So we might stay there for a little bit. We might not. We'll see how he does. Here, Merlin, heel. Come on, buddy. Here. Here, come on. Here. Merlin, hold. No, hold. Go put it in there. Drop. Did you get it in, dude? Oh, no, you missed, but you were close. Merlin, hold. No, hold. Hold. No, hold. Put it in here. Drop. That was good, dude. That was good. Now, you saw him trotting over here, too. So his speed is picking up. He missed it, but we made sure he was compliant. Not a problem. He can make a mistake. We just make sure he picks it up and finishes the task. Here, Merlin, here, heel. This helps with everything. It's not just retrieving we're working on. We're working on basic compliancy and making Merlin as stable as possible. They need to have, like, better control over this dog, that's for sure. This is an amazing dog. He really, like, we don't want anything happening to him. Hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. Put it in there. You're awesome, man. Merlin, here. Come here, buddy. You did good, man. That's real good. So he's being compliant. He made it here. But you see how just moving the crate, and that makes it more difficult. Changing the crate makes it more difficult. Using a different object makes it more difficult. Anything you do that changes it is going to make it more difficult for your dog. Now, we're going to move back even more, and this will really make it more difficult. Now, this is almost, oh, I don't know. This is pretty far. But the problem is it is not a straight shot. He can't see it. So he's going on muscle memory. Let's see if he can do it. Here, we're going to make him do it. Here, Merlin, hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. No, no, Merlin, no, hold. No, Merlin, here. No, pick it up, hold. No, hold. Heel. Come here, Merlin, here. Pick that up. I'm not picking it up. No, hold. Merlin, here. No, here. Come on, I'll walk with you. Here. Bring it over here, Mer. Come on. Okay, go put it in there. Drop. That's awesome, dude. Nice job. Now I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to walk with him and make sure he does it right so that we're building up muscle memory with the dog. You got to help the dog at times. Here, you want to build on success. Merlin, here. Come on, here. Hold. I'll go with you. Go put it in there. No. Put it in there. Go. Put it in there. Merlin, no. Put it in there. No. Merlin, here. God damn it. Put it in there. Drop. Okay, good. We're going to do it again because he wants to take it over there, and that is not what we want him to do. See, it's not a straight shot right now. Mer, come on. Hurry, over here. Here, come on, buddy. Hold. Go put it in there. Put it in there. Drop. You're awesome, man. You're awesome. That was good. Nice choice, dude. Now, you saw what he did. He looked like he was going to go there again. But he stopped, and muscle memory kicked in, and he took it the right place. Here, Merlin, come here. Come on, Merlin. Come on, buddy. Merlin, no. Merlin, hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. Put it in there, dude. Yes! Yes! Yes, dude! I saw you did it! You did it, man. Nice job. That's really good. As all the dogs go apeshit with me screaming. Let's get one more with Merlin, and then I'll let Billy out. Here. That's good. So now he can do it. Now we'll start advancing backwards, but we'll just stay here right now. Merlin, here. Merlin, give me another one. Hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in there. No, hold. No. I'm watching you, Dick. Go, get it. Hold. No. No. Go over there. Hold. Hold. Go put it in there. Drop. Good boy. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Here, come here. Maybe he needs to go to the bathroom. Merlin, hurry. Go potty. Go on, go potty. Hurry. It doesn't really matter that he screwed up on that because we saw him do it. So if your dog can do it once, they can do it twice. Just take your time. Remember, if your dog's screwing up and they're doing something that you're pretty sure they could do it, they've already done it, let them go to the bathroom. A lot of times that solves the problem. When a dog has to go to the bathroom, sort of get like that excitement, just let them go to the bathroom and bring them back online and just see if they function better. Yes, he's taking a dump. Yeah, good boy. All right, Merlin. Good boy. Let's see you do it now. Here, Mer. Heel. Merlin, hold. Go put it in there. Put it in there. Yes! Yes, dude. Merlin, you did it again. Okay, we're going to have him do it one more time. Hang on. That was good, dude. I thought he had to go to the bathroom the way that he was acting. He's on pet food too, which sort of causes a problem. So he's on pet food. They have to go to the bathroom a lot more. That baby is on raw diet. She still went to the bathroom a lot. She's got a small bladder and everything. Here, let's see if he'll do it one more time. This is real good. Here, Merlin, here. No, we're not going to step back from this point. This is really far. It's real far. Merlin, here. Merlin, hold. No, hold. Go put it in there. No, put it in. Yes! Yes, Merlin! Yes, big man! Big Mer! You're awesome, dude. Nice job. That's really good. I'm very proud of you, dude. Here, I'll go get it. So, never leave the retrieving item on the ground. Like one of the other dogs might come out here and grab it. That's not what they're supposed to do. It's not a chew toy. It's something that you interact with them with. That's good, man. Nice job. So it's abundantly clear that if there was no snow on the ground and we were doing a straight shot, I could get Merlin to do the whole field back there. Absolutely. This dog will do a reverse retrieve, hauling ass. And as soon as we get some better weather, that is absolutely what he's going to be doing. So we need some snow to melt. But that was very good. Very happy. Good job, Mur. Still looks great. He doesn't give a shit about the cold. Neither does Tonka, really. Tonka just runs around, so he doesn't get cold. Tonka's super high drive. Yeah, that's good, right? The way you... Of course. Listen, to somebody like Milan, just so you know, that's not dog training. That's dog whispering. That's just management. That's all that is. He can't train a dog to open a refrigerator or turn off a light. He's not a dog trainer. If you're, and then what, Victoria Stilwell? She's horrible. She's horrible. Thoughts on Australia? It's bitching. Come on, duck-billed platypus. Lots of marsupials. We only have one marsupial here, the possum. Not the same as your possum. I don't know. It's large. It's very large. Australia, come on. It's cool. Thanks, Steve. Foster's, Vegemite. I prefer Marmite, but I have Vegemite in there because they don't sell Marmite at Wegmans. So, but I do prefer Marmite. Vegemite's okay. It tastes the same. The consistency of Vegemite is sort of good though, because Marmite, you get it on the lid and the lid will get stuck. You know what I'm saying? So Marmite is sort of easier to deal with, or Vegemite is easier to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as taste goes, I think that I prefer Marmite. But they're very similar. They are very, very... opinions on Crocodile Dundee. It was a character in a movie, you know. He's no Steve Irwin, but very few people were Steve Irwin. The guy was professional, but he just made a mistake. So it's tragic that Steve died. Crocodile Dundee, it's a movie, it's bullshit. That's what I think. No, I'm not saying that Steve Irwin, that show, like they haven't taken an animal and set it up. They're doing production. So they have to go out in the woods and find the animal, like to put a snake out there, and then Steve would find it. Like, you know, that's how it's done. Sorry to disappoint you all, but it was an amazing dude, and please, very professional with animals. It's a, you know, he knew when he got stung. You know, like that was a perfect example of like that animal wasn't set up. He didn't see that coming. He was down there, and it just like he made a mistake. So, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. A lot of people would watch that and think that they went out in the woods or in the forest or the outback, found like a snake. They can't do production that way. They can't. They have the snake, they put it someplace, and then he would find it. I don't want to bum you out, but so it is. I have a Border Collie Blue Heeler. He's a great, yeah, they're, um, um, but Border Collies are great. I like Border Collies and I like Blue Heelers. I like them both. I like any dog. I don't really care. She reminds me of a strict teacher we used in mathematics. I flunked math. She's just not. She's a food trainer. She's horrible. That those you see it on TV. It's about entertainment. It's an edited show and it's about entertainment. It's not. It's edited TV. You look at Milan. How many times does he get bit? About every other show. I haven't been bit, I don't know, over 20 years. A good dog trainer doesn't get bit because every time the dog bites someone, you ingrain that behavior in the dog. Because when people get bit, they back up. The dog gets a positive response. Oh, that's effective. I can keep the human away from me by doing that. Right? So Cesar Millan gets bit on every show. You're dealing with an aggressive dog. You don't get bit. You don't let that dog bite you ever. That's the whole thing to dog training is you need the behavior. As soon as the dog gets here, I start working on evicting the behavior. And like if it's aggression, I'm certainly not going to let the dog be biting me for a week. I don't want to get bit. Does that make sense? You start evicting the behavior. You don't take chances. You use a leash first of all. He doesn't even use a leash. Don't get me started on that dude. It's a joke. All the dog whisper people that use those head collars on dogs. Those are not trained dogs. You're managing the dog at that point. You're not teaching the dog heel. They can't even teach a dog heel. Does your dog trainer use a head collar? That's not teaching the dog heel. Heel, you teach and all the commands are taught as implied stays. You don't say the word stay, but it's a lot of work and muscle memory. You deal with a dog trainer, you pay them thousands of dollars, and they put a head collar on your dog? What's that? That's nonsense is what it is. That means you're dealing with some kind of dog whisper bullshit. You send your dog to a dog trainer, it should be able to heel off leash with you. Okay? Do you understand? And if you're going to send your dog to get it trained, you be specific and you ask them, why my dog is with you? What is it going to learn? What commands is it going to learn? And if they say some bullshit like, we're going to teach the dog to be more confident, don't send your dog to them. You're getting bullshitted. Every command that's talked about should be conditioned in. The dog might be coming back, doing one thing better than the other, but the owner or the dog trainer should have worked with what was discussed. And the dog should be functioning, meaning not as good for the dog trainer, but when you're doing the lessons with the dog trainer, the dog should be functioning for you. You might be getting more refusals and whatever, but do you understand what I'm saying? It takes practice, and you have to, like, at the dog trainer, like if a dog's here with me for 3 months, the dog is functioning better for me. The first lesson with the dog owner is usually the hardest because the dog is excited and the owner is trying to figure out how to hold the leash and everything. It takes practice. It's like doing any type of martial arts, okay? It takes discipline. It's very similar to that. If you're disciplined, you're going to be better with your dog. And I'll say this flat out. If you're drinking or doing drugs or something, you're around the dog, you're not going to do good with the dog. You have to be in there and you have to be quick. You have 1.3 seconds to get positive or negative reinforcement. I drink a lot of coffee when I'm coming out here. It's a fact. I have to be on my game with the dog, whether it's aggression or just trying to get the dog to reach compliancy, because I have to correct the dog when the dog makes a mistake. So you have to be up. If you're drinking, I'm telling you, I was a drinker for years. I quit over 25 years ago. I wasn't the best. I wasn't the best. I gotta go deal with these dogs and put Merlin up. I'll be right back. Merlin, heel. Come on, buddy. Come on, get up here, dude. No, heel, don't trick me, just heel. Oh, look at you. You look good. Come here. You look good with snow on you. Come on, dude. I'm coming in there. Knock it off, you idiot. Merlin, get in here. Dude, move. Tell you something else. It's the truth. You're dealing with somebody that says that they're a purely positive dog trainer, run. It's totally unrealistic. Imagine your dog is barking at the mailman and you're not supposed to say a word until the dog stops barking, and then you're supposed to give him food. Stay away from these people. They're selling you a crock of shit. They're telling you what you want to hear. Oh, you mean I can train my dog with purely positive methods? Yeah, good luck with that. Hang on. Yeah, what's that? What kind of adage is that? We don't need your staying there. That's screwed up, dude. Who's ever heard of that? I've never heard of that old adage. Oh, thank you. From Romania? No shit. Romania. Got a lot of dogs in Romania. Toxic Shiba. Ladies and gentlemen, Toxic Shiba. Billy's taking a dump. It's pretty. See what I'm talking about? Green screen on the big garage door, a 10 by 12. So we could come out here, do green screen, and get the snow effect, but it's a real snow effect. I'm telling you, it's gonna be done. Here, do you want this? Here, you gonna go get it? You gotta go get it. Billy, hold. The one in deep snow. You wanna do another one? Here. Come here, Bill. Drop. Here, hang on. Sit. No. Billy! He's doing retrieves in snow. He's screwing him up. Get it, Bill. Grab it, dude. It's the snow. Come on, man. Now, Billy, I'll be honest with you, Bill's okay in like this weather, but when it was like below 0, that's Fahrenheit, you know. He was at the back door with his paws, like, you know, no other dog was having problems. Why aren't I monetized? I am monetized. I'm monetized. The channel's monetized. I don't know. Ria G super chatted me a little bit ago. Should be monetized. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, Billy? Here, sit. Look at Billy. Billy looks great. He does. What's the temp? I don't know, but my hands are cold. I look at this like this if I don't. You stare, we shouldn't anthropomorphize. Hang on. Anthropomorphize that dogs can't experience love since it's a human concept. How far does the emotional capacity of the dog go? Do they have an inner life or not? Dude, dogs don't ponder thought, they respond, okay? A lot of stuff with the dog is instinctual, all right? It's instinctual that they protect their young, okay? That's instinctual. Stop trying, you're trying to anthropomorphize, you're doing it. It's very much not like you. Everything on this planet is important. Every living being is important, and we're all different, but we're all related by common ancestry. A dog doesn't have to be like you to be worthy. An animal doesn't have to be smart like a human to be worthy. I don't really understand what your point is. And I'm not in the dog's, no, come on. But you're talking about doing a PET scan of a human brain and a dog brain. Yeah, you can get similar, areas of the brain, petting the dog or whatever. But love being a human concept, it's a lot more than just I like the person. In other words, you can't love ice cream, okay? You can only like it. You can only like ice cream. You cannot love it. And if you say you love ice cream, you're lying. There's more to love than that. And if you're going to talk about another concept of love, jealousy, which jealousy has nothing to do with love. That's a fact. And if you talk about those two human concepts, right, like jealousy, you're talking about a dog. It's always about something else. It's resource guarding. They're guarding a resource. That's it. It's usually what you're talking about. There is no jealousy. There is no love. There's none of these human emotions in the canine. You're just, by you asking that question, I can tell you look at the animals in an anthropomorphic way. Totally. Dogs don't have birthdays, okay? What's my opinion on a shot collar? Well, I'm going to remove you, okay? I'm going to remove you. That's what my opinion is. And you don't call it a shot collar. And when I use them lower. I could use them to condition the dog. And they're used lower than a human can feel it. I'm not saying sometimes I'm going to use it higher than, where a human can feel it, but you're using it to condition the dog lower than a human can feel it. I have no problem with vibrate mode. Sometimes that flips out dogs. It's more raw to some dogs, so you have to get them used to that. But it's used lower than, to condition the dog. You use it like when the dog's being good. I don't use it as punishment. I mean, I can at times, I will, but it's really few and far between. If I have a dog that has issues, aggression or something like that, man, I'm using a physical correction with a collar. I'm not using the e-collar. Okay? So I removed you because it seems like you have an issue with e-collars, and a lot of people ask that question because, I don't know, maybe you're a food trainer or something, you're purely positive, which is just absurd. It's a subspecies of the wolf. All the dog training tools can be used properly or improperly. Even food that you all love so much. I use zero food to train dogs. Zero. It's unnecessary. It's short-sighted, you dog trainers that use food. I use zero food. You could use anything that the dog likes. Anything. Anything the dog likes. Going through a door, it's a point of positive reinforcement. Running, whatever. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense, okay? I'll repeat this once again. Imagine the dog is growling, barking at the mailman, and you're supposed to wait. And when the dog stops growling, you're supposed to give it food? Does that make sense to you? All these countries that don't allow, like Germany, that don't allow e-collars or prong collars, those are the countries where dogs are being put down right and left more than here. It doesn't go well for the dog. People need to start being realistic, you know, and these countries where they're like, no, we can't use that, you know. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Now, I will say this, a lot of people that use e-collars do not know how to use them. It's all about punishment. Babies owners were telling me about a dog trainer in Park Slope area that goes to Prospect Park that he was heating the dog up. She shuts down, the dog shuts down. There's no sense in doing it. That's not how they're used. They're used lower than a human can feel it. Many times on one, an infant can't feel that. And it's used to condition the dog so the dog will function quicker. That's it. You can use it as punishment, but that's another topic. All right? So I'm not going to go over how to use an e-collar because I'll tell you what, a lot of people never get it. And one other thing that I'll say about an e-collar, I never start using it to condition a command until the dog understands the command. Maybe that'll tell you something. But I don't like to talk about how to use an e-collar because I think people are going to buy them and not know how to use them. And people that got this shit in their head that it's about punishing the dog. And it ain't about that if you want the dog to function. It is not about that. No, you avoid training your dog with food altogether. And you do not give them people food. All right? That confuses the status of your dog. And your dog should know that it's a dog. And you should keep sending that message to the dog, all four on the floor. You put your dog in your lap. You sleep with the dog in your bed. Plan on having issues with your dog. So many people, they have leash aggression with their dog. And I say, well, do you sleep with the dog in your bed? Oh, yeah, I do. Well, there you go. What other idiotic things do you do with your dog? It's a subspecies of the wolf. I understand. I'll be honest with you, I see it a lot with like women in their 40s, whatever. They're sick of dating guys or whatever. They get a dog. It's nice having a buddy next to you. So that's their buddy, and they let it sleep, and they're addicted to it. Like, I can't not let my dog sleep in the bed. Well, you can't walk it down the street and look normal either. So it's too important to the people. And it's not just women, it's dudes too. But if my dog is e-collar trained, do you use a collar to correct the dog for going into daughter's room? And here's Stefan. Oh, I'm not discussing that with you, Marianne. You're talking hypothetical about a dog that isn't trained. Here's what it is. No. You know what you do? You have a dog that does this? Your dog needs training. And I can't sum it up, okay? And it costs money to get your dog trained. I don't have a magic wand where I can say, oh, here you go. All right? You get it, Marianne? Rhea G, I swear to God, it's a lot of chicks over 40. I swear to God. It's very common. What do you want me to say? Not all the time. Not all the time, but many times, chicks over 40, they're just sick of dudes. Just sick of them. And they want to preoccupy their time, they get a dog. I swear. And it's not like they have like their boyfriend coming over, so it really doesn't matter if the dog's sleeping in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're with somebody, you really wouldn't want the dog sleeping in the bed anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just been, you talk to other dog trainers, they'd probably say the same thing. But with that said, it's not just chicks that do that. It's not, but it really screws up the dog. What do you want me to say? I'm telling you the truth. I can't give you the exact statistics, you know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's always like when I'm contacted by somebody that has leash aggression with a dog, and I say, do you let the dog sleep in the bed? It's like a chick over 40, over 50. Sometimes younger. You know, a lot of times younger chicks, they don't want the hassle of the dog. So, like, do you know what I'm saying? Because they're going out, they got a social life. I don't know, but I see that too. I mean, I've trained a female's dog. She was like 19. So it was, you know, a service dog. She got it that the dog isn't supposed to sleep in the bed. No, most don't put time into training. They don't. They don't do it. They don't do it. They expect the dog to either be like psychic or love. Love is not enough for your dog. It's not enough for your dog. If you think, and a lot of times when these dogs, they go south, there's nothing wrong with the dog. And the owner gets rid of the dog saying, I gave that dog everything. And what they're saying is they gave that dog love, but they didn't give it what it needed. They didn't give it training. They didn't give it discipline. They didn't give it those important things. They gave it people food or bark box. And then it breaks the bond because the dog bites somebody or whatever happens. That they're like fed up with the dog. You know, I gave that dog everything except what it needed. It's the truth. By the way, Merlin looked great in the snow. He had this like this. It was fucking crazy looking. It was so cool looking. You know, because it doesn't, it doesn't, you know, it's not on the skin, so it just, you know, hangs out like this wool hat. It's crazy looking. It was so cool. We just got a party. Yeah. Working with Puppy. She's been. Oh, what's up, Kyle? No shit. How you doing, man? You had another dog though too, don't you? Don't you have another dog? You got another dog, right? God, it's fucking cold. It's miserable. It's not. It's supposed to get down to below 0 again. Not looking forward to it. But it's all right. These gloves are wet again. I'm using them like mittens. Like they keep my hands warm. No, we don't. Oh, really? That's your first. Oh, really? I thought you had another dog. That's good. Don't get two. Get this one trained. Hey, see you, Reggie. Nice to see ya. Rhea G, I swear, chicks over 40. I swear, a lot of them. A lot of them. I'm not making that up. Anyway, all right, I'm freezing. I'm going in. I gotta go deal with these other dogs. Is training with food recommended when first training a dog who has no training? No, you never have to train with food, okay? You never have to train with food. It's ridiculous. You could start putting the dog in that position. Used to a couple years ago, what can we do to working her coming to us when off leash? You don't go off leash yet, Kyle. You have your dog on a leash as much as you can. when the dog's coming out of the crate, you put a leash on the dog. Don't let the dog roam around your house. And like my dad would do, he'd put like a clothesline. You can get like a tracking lead, like a real thin tracking lead from Bridgeport Equipment. And when the puppy isn't listening to you and it's in the yard, get down low and start pulling it towards you, saying, here, here, and saying the dog's name. Teach the dog to do it, but you can't do this without a leash. You keep that leash on the dog. Don't let that dog start jumping on you. And if it's out of the crate, put that leash on the dog. Keep it on the left-hand side, Rhea G. Look at, what is that? Is that a crying face or sad face? You can't let your dog sleep in the bed? You know that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So use a 6-foot training leash right now, the leather leash, and get the dog sitting, the down position. And why that's happening, right? The dog's bonding to you. So if it's outside, get down low, right? It's probably real young. Don't worry about it too much, but like if you're in a hallway, right? You put the dog at the end of the hallway and get down real low and call it, here, 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 beat on the floor. As the dog starts coming towards you, stand up, okay? Have the dog drag a leash so that when it comes towards you in the hallway, you can grab the leash and get it onto the heel side, right? Good girl, heel. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you use the hallway because you know that the dog has like a lot of energy, and it will have no other choice but to run down the hall to you. Does that make sense? I think clicker training is ridiculous, okay? Listen, a clicker is a mechanical device, so you use that instead of saying good, yes, or good boy. You can't say good or good boy? Do you understand what a clicker is? It's food training. No problem, Kyle. Any other questions, don't hesitate. Why would you want to use a clicker? You can't say good? A good boy? It's something food trainers are selling to you, and the American public is it's just garbage, man. Like it's some mystical thing, like it's going to get your dog trained. My mentor used clickers. Well, your mentor's an idiot, so you learn from an idiot? He couldn't say good, or she couldn't say good? You learn dog training from an idiot. What do you want me to say? Hey, what are you doing, Dick? You understand? It's nothing. I'm new to training 2 years in. That's not new to training. You've been doing it for 2 years and you're just asking about clickers? You should already realize that that's all it is. Keep learning then. Stay on it. Don't listen to this mentor. Your mentor sounds like an idiot. Sorry. What are the signs for an early dog for the right time to start grinding up? For an elderly dog? Well, you know, is it super old and it has problems chewing? Like Mango's 23, man. I'm smashing that up for him. But I mean, your older dog you probably don't have to grind it. You know, does it have real bad health issues? Is it a big dog? You're probably not going to have to grind it. Keep it chewing, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it chewing. I got to go. I'll see you guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.